Afternoon, guys.
Fuck you, Billy.
Oh, hurtful.
Good morning,
Hurtful.
Billy.
Morning. I'm going to have a little bit of a Mike Cernovich lisp because I had some dental work done today. So
Oh,
if
fuck.
I'm slurring, I'm not. I've gone full McGilla Gorilla mindset for this fucking call.
No, Billy, do you have $36,000 to help Kilroy get to its?
Well, yeah. Let me run out in the backyard and shake my fucking money tree for them and get them their 36 grand for their little ball pit.
Also, are you
So
willing to volunteer? They need some volunteers.
yeah, that's what I want to put my time into is volunteering for this shit. So I heard mention somebody. I was promised that there's a wizard involved in something.
Yes.
Did someone say a wizard? Here comes Billy.
Well, here's a Twitter in the side chat. That is the wizard himself, Philip Schlicker, autistic extraordinaire. Let me go ahead and get you his YouTube as well. This guy's an interesting character. He believes a lot of crazy shit. He what was it? He talked to Legion. You know who Legion is, right? The biblical.
We're talking about the demon. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. In Legion was possessing a boy, and Legion was interested in Phil and was like, Phil, you're an interesting character. For you being such an interesting character, I'm gonna let this boy go. But first, I am going to have to show you my power. He then shoots up, makes him feel tiny, very tiny, and shows his power. Later on, he in his life, he ends up summoning a giantess into his friend's house, which I think is kind of rude because you never know.
So is this the kind of dude that like browses X and is posting threads about how his tulpa wants to gangbang him and shit like that? That's the feeling I'm getting already with the giantess shit?
No, he it's not like some weird sexual thing. It's like,
well, you just described Legion said that he shot up and made him feel tiny, and now we've got a giantess involved. Does this guy have like this sounds like a fetish?
No,
I'm getting already.
No.
Any other size
might
discrepancies? In his occultic magic arts? Any other I'm shrinking and getting eaten? Maybe he's hanging out with V in a snake's stomach or something?
Jesus Christ, no. He legitimately thinks this is real. Let me find. Let me get his now for you as well. I just want to make sure you have a lot of information to just kind of peruse, at your leisure. And
he
decide.
said that he had cast spells for the election. He had cast a spell on Joy Sparkle.
Well,
no, tumor in her neck.
No, he didn't. He didn't cast a spell. What he did is he critiqued the spell that someone was casting to influence the election, the Donald Trump election.
He gave spell. What is that? Fucking consultations on spells.
Yes.
Okay, so we got a fucking magician. So is he a millionaire? I mean, he must be.
He is a wizard, sir. He is a wizard.
Oh,
he uses
I'm
that
sorry.
one.
Let me use the correct terminology. Is this wizard a millionaire? Is he using his magic? Is he super rich and famous and fucking models every day?
No, but he's a government. No, he's a government experiment super soldier that is half demon because his dad's not his real dad. It's a demon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that he's a half spawn hell beast. All right.
I also posted his now there for you as well. I mean, you can.
I thought you said this was a dude, not a teenage girl.
Yeah,
why are guys using fucking now?
That's what I said.
Well, I mean, you know how they can randomly just throw people in? I think that's kind of the reason why he goes there, because nobody actually wants to fucking talk to him. They just kind of fall into talking to him, much like a rapist.
So how did this guy come to your attention? What's the angle that the wizard got introduced?
Okay, so he used to be a longtime friend of Joy Sparkle, BS, and he decided to do an expose on Joy. He had this long 3-hour autistic rant about how Joy is a criminal and how she's doing all of these illegal and immoral things. Also making fun of the fact that she was an indigo child once. She believed in that shit. Meanwhile, he believes in summoning a giantess and talking to a coalition of demons, and frequently talking to gods as well, because they're very interested in him and think he's an interesting dude. Fucking Philip Schlicker. I mean, magician extraordinaire. Oh, I'm sorry, wizard.
Well, okay, let me ask this then. I don't know what you guys, maybe you guys are friends with her or not, but all I know about Joy Sparkle is, didn't she have some weird thing where she said she could cure cancer and shit, and made a lot of bizarre statements like that? So I get that he's making fun of that. I'd make fun of that too. Is this two lovers fighting each other? Is that what you're introducing to?
Actually, according to him, his because his soul is split between a human and a demon. That was from accounts. It was created in like a super soldier type thing. His dad used to work for the military. His dad has a higher security clearance than the president of the United States. But he has this half demon soul, and it's called the anti. Sometimes the anti gets out, and sometimes the anti does bad things, of which he has no control of. So his anti actually caused Joy's cancer, of which she cured with pizza toppings.
Do you realize how insane both of these people sound?
Oh, yes.
He gave her cancer and she cured it with pizza toppings. What the fuck are we talking about this morning?
No, that's why I said if you wanted internet insanity like live, yeah, here you go. You can have that. Enjoy, Billy. This is what.
So are these two fighting each other? How did you come across this?
Well, I originally did a video criticizing Joy Sparkle's involvement in the Daddy-O-5 drama. I felt like some of the language she was using, given that she's saying, "Oh, I'm in contact with Tim Conlon, the lawyer, and Rose," and I've heard her say things like, "Oh, you guys should let I can't remember, Heather." It's the stepmother to those kids. Let her business know what she's up to when she's not on the internet, or when what she's up to on YouTube. And I was like, that's not a good thing to do. That could hurt Rose, because then it could look like you're doing this on behalf of Rose, and then that could be brought up in court, and that could further complicate her case. And there were a few other things that I criticized her about, and then eventually I saw she was streaming on EU now, so I was like, oh, you know what? Let me click on that, and so I clicked on the link from her Twitter, went to the U now, and she saw me in there. She's like, hey geek, I want to talk to you, motherfucker. And then we got on there, we had a nice conversation, and I was just like, look, I don't give a shit about any other thing. I just, that's my only concern. And I feel like I addressed them, and we talked, and everything was fine. Well, apparently I didn't get the memo, but I was supposed to hate her. So because I didn't hate her immediately, I had all of these crazy people that all the psycho people that hover around her orbit that decided they hated her. They all now hated me. So they, in this Philip Schlicker guy, the wizard, he's sort of like in a guy who kind of stirs the pot against Joy, because he has a lot of personal information about her, and he shares it quite frequently to these people in order to try to destroy her character and attack her for things that are in the grand scheme of things pretty meaningless outside of
she's weird and quirky and thinks she could levitate back in the day. Misdemeanors.
Exactly.
You're a fucking weirdo. I got it, but it's not the crazy shit that they end up trying to throw at her just because she kind of told him to piss off because he wanted to be with her. And the wizard.
An ominous tweet from Philip Schlicker as of approximately 1 minute ago. So it seems the smear campaign is progressing further. All right, I'll just start with the Katie video then. Time to show the world what she.
Why don't you guys bring him on?
Yeah, Phil can come on.
Won't come on.
He won't.
He won't come on.
Bring Phil Schlicker. I want to hear what he's got against Joyce. I'm curious. I'm legit curious.
Yeah, Billy's pretty fucking impartial and would just fucking take a flamethrower to anybody acting fucking stupid. So you have nothing to fear, Phil. Come on in.
I've offered him multiple times to come on. He's basically he was going around. He was telling everybody I'm a doxer, doing trying to defame me as best as he can, just making up really crazy shit about me. And normally, oh, he's a cuckoo guy on the internet. Who cares? But it irritated me a bit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with this guy a bit.
Wait, Styx is in the odd. Oh, holy shit! It would be fucking fascinating to get Styx and this guy to talk to each other, because Styx is into all the occult shit, and this guy thinks he's like a demon baby. So I'd love to listen to Styx shit talking.
That could be if we can get him. Sure, is it if we can get
I mean,
I'm putting the line out there. I'm putting the line.
He
out there.
wanted to
Thanks,
grow.
man.
I feel this is a great opportunity for his channel.
Yeah, he wants to grow his channel. There's 1.5K people having a peak right now.
Yeah, I
Now's the
mean,
time.
By the way, once again, fuck Joy Sparkles for refusing to fight me in real life. I think I could have taken her.
You're gonna win one back for the men.
Is that what you're going for? Has he responded at all? I mean, if he tweeted a minute ago, he should be on then, yeah.
Yeah, he has to be hearing this.
Yeah.
oh,
I'm waiting.
I've offered multiple times for him to come onto my channel and talk because when he was going around saying I was a doxer, I asked him a question. I was like, "Hey, Phil, care to explain why you're calling me a doxer? I'd be curious to see what your evidence is." And he immediately blocked me and then began to talk a whole bunch of shit and just making up crazy things and stirring up the crazies that hover around his little orbit.
Real talk, if I can get this into a fucking wizard battle, like a fucking, they start throwing magic missiles at each other, and I'm gonna be so happy.
That would be the most amazing kumite yet.
Joy just
It
sent
would be
me.
so good.
Joy just sent me in the DM. She says it wasn't cancer. It was just tumor.
It's a
Well,
tumor.
well, I'm sorry. Let me be real specific about this. You cured a tumor with fucking pizza toppings. Okay, let me get that out there. Let me.
I don't think it was pizza toppings. I think that was sort of. I think that was hyperbole. It was more like she used like garlic and it just.
I know what she used. She used fucking spices. Let's be realistic
Still.
here. All right. I've known people with tumors that couldn't cure themselves because they put a little extra oregano in their food. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just being straight up with you.
It still sounds wacky to me. Like I
Yeah.
think she's been fucked over, but I still think some of their shit sounds wacky.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a weird girl, not a
definitely
bad
is.
person.
Yeah, there's not this malevolence that everybody associates with her. But yeah, so he ends up blocking me. He's talking all this shit, and he was like, so apparently I am a reptile, and I'm like, no, I never said you were a reptile. I said you fought the reptiles because he fights the Anunnaki in his sleep. That's what he calls, I think, dream work or dark time or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's when he goes to sleep.
He's going for a walkabout. What is he, like a fucking Aboriginal from Australia? What? He's entering dream time now.
He's banishing the dark. Wasn't that what you call
it? Starving in the dark.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, no, that was in a message from Joy where he was talking about like doing what was it, a worldwide spell.
Reading these messages made me want to fucking kill myself, knowing this is real people.
And what's funny is like the responses that Joy has. She's like, "Oh, that's nice. It's good to see you're working on yourself." Like it's like, how do you respond to that?
What does he say?
I really want the guy to show up, and then I want Styx to just join in, and I want to hear a crazy person say he's a demon baby, and then hear Styx who studied occult shit and understands it be like, you're fucking retarded. This would make my day. Can we make this happen?
Apparently he can't come on because he's too busy editing a book, which is fucking bullshit. Because you're in the chat.
He's
you're in
editing
the chat
a
for
book?
leaving shit. Yeah, that's what he says.
He's
Fucking bullshit,
editing
he's
a
in
book. He can't make it.
Yeah.
He's working on his spell tome.
Yeah, he's editing.
He's
a book
working
and
on his
also
grimoire.
He's fucking shit posting in the fucking chat.
No.
You're in the chat. You're not editing a book. You're writing in the chat. Get in here. What the fuck?
Go to your closet, put on your
Someone
jacket, and
is
get your
calling
ass
you a wizard demon baby, motherfucker. Come on.
Oh, who's the person working on their book?
No, Six is working on his book, and then
Okay.
Philip Schlicker, what is his name? Is the demon baby, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Schlicker.
thought you were talking about Philip. Philip couldn't do it.
Okay.
Okay,
You
I was
got me all
confused.
confused.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about Philip. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're talking about sticks because Jim just mentioned sticks.
Oh, and also,
All right, here's another challenge. Sticks, I'll fight you in real life.
I'll 1v1 me.
Gee,
Wizard combat.
Failures,
Magic missile time.
Failures just trying to pick fights with like the easiest. He's like, I'm going 1-0. I don't care who I gotta beat.
I'll let you use all your fucking spells. You could fucking bring fireballs and all that shit.
also, I've dropped in the side chat the fill file. The fill file.
There's a Phil file.
There's a
You have
Phil
a file
file.
on Phil.
Yeah, it's kind of broken down to things like supernatural stuff.
Do you have a pedophile?
John walking over to you, get it, Peter?
So what is in the Phil file? What magical accomplishments does he have?
We have in the fill file, we have things broken up into supernatural stuff, where we have 5 points here. Supernatural comments at Blade Gash, Disc Quiz comments, Shadow Person and Lucid Dreaming, Ley Lines, Chi and Energy, Meditation. Then we have asshole stuff, things that where he don't look so good, like Suicide Thread, follow up on Suicide Thread, Military, 9/11 is fake, complaining at Blade Gash, attempting to get mods to block someone, attempting to get mods to block someone, attempting to get mods to block someone, gonna be a drug addict because you changed your username. These all sound like greatest hits. Rants about religion, cult. Tales from the Fedora blog, Jason and Andrew, seriously? I don't know. Tales from the Fedora blog, One Last Huzzah, a condemnation, and a statement. And then there's some really good ones. I mean, there's funny stuff like his DeviantArt, his Plenty of Fish dating profile.
What's on the DeviantArt?
Oh God, I knew Jim was about that. As soon as you said DeviantArt, I said, "Oh, here we go."
Me to the DeviantArt. Link me to the DeviantArt.
Oh, hold on. Is this no longer? Oh no, the archive is not good. What is going on? Oh no!
Just send me the URL of the DeviantArt.
I sent. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Today is another disappointing day. We have another. First, to start with Destiny declining to come on.
There's the archive link of it.
Now this guy's declining to come on.
Not found. He pulled down the archive.
I'm not.
I've only known
certain.
2 other people to do that. I've only known 2 other people to go through the trouble of doing something like that.
Who were they? Just so we have an idea.
One was Haberman. When he wiped Medicare from the face of the internet, he contacted every archive site and just erased it. And there's nothing that's left unless you have a screen cap. And this other was this 13-year-old furry that was getting a bunch of shit because he put up some art that was interesting that involved poop eating, and people archived it, and he got it pulled down.
I like that Medicare guy. He makes some good videos.
Oh boy, yeah, it's they're not bad. But Habiberman, the Lord of the 24-hour Ops, who originally started the forum, is the one that pulled all this shit down. Yeah, no, I need the URL for his actual DeviantArt, not the archive link to it.
I'll see what I can
find out what is.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You know that Billy's got to see that DeviantArt.
I know.
Gots.
I should have been better prepared. Hopefully,
Should've.
I can wrangle it up.
By the way, not only is he declining, but he said he's making a 3-parter video, which I can't take. Zeph said he was going to make us a fucking 3-parter video, and he never fucking delivered. So I don't take it.
Okay, so the Wizard's making a 3-part video.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-part video on what?
Well, first it was going to be about me first. He managed to get me permanently IP banned for what was it? Hate conduct, which I've never.
Oh
used
wait, IP banned from where?
Twitter.
For hate conduct?
Yeah.
What was the comment again, Geek? This is gold.
Oh, what do you mean? What was the comment again?
You're a wizard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, apparently harassment in the hate speech, I guess, was "you're a wizard."
So
Eh,
what magical invocation did he use for that one? Was it abracadabra admin abuse? Like like what was the spell for that?
he summoned the god report. Yeah. I'm trying to
Hold
find
on, hold on. I've been graced with the
Is it?
deviant art.
Oh,
Did
you
you,
got
did you
it.
get
Got
it,
it?
failure?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it. You got what I got. Jesus.
Oh yeah, that was the next one I was going to type in. Azrael of Windia.
Oh no! What am I looking at? Azrael of India.
You need to full screen this for people.
I am. All right. Is
How
there
old
anything
Philip?
unsafe
Wait, no,
here?
no. How old is he? How old are we talking right
37.
now? The fucking 37 years old.
He's got a
you
bowl
have
cut.
you have to screen share this with your chat, man.
I'm letting them see. I was just making sure there was,
This is a shit a 14-year-old draws when he's bored in detention. Like what is the 37-year-old man drawing this for?
Well, he's really into D&D.
Of course he is.
So yeah. A lot of this has to do with his little D&D campaign.
No. Are we sure about that? If you click on one of these pictures, is it going to be this is a demon that fucked my mother?
Fuck you, Billy. What have you fucking created? You fucking
What art have I created? I don't. If you can't draw, don't draw. That's a simple
Boom.
rule to live by, I think.
There you go. Can't, don't, please.
Hey, you know what? You're like, this is why you don't hear me singing or drawing because I'm not going to torture people.
The thing that I'm really curious about is a third row down, second one in. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Looks like a chicken lady.
What are this?
Scroll down. I want to read the description for this bad boy.
The
no
narc.
description. It's just
There's no comments at it either.
no.
Can you look up who he's following? What art he looks at?
All right. One sec. Where do I find that shit? I don't
Go to his
on
profile. Go to his profile tab right next to gallery.
All right.
And then scroll down a little, and it should show some stuff.
Show some watchers. Shows this artist stuff. Clarification.
Wait, he has a website?
I don't think it.
No, it's Land of Windia. I mean, he is the wizard
Well,
of Windia.
he did have another one. All right, there it is.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
there it
Chaotic
is.
Dreams.
Oh, hold
God.
on. Hold on. Wait.
How are you adding that in? Or is that on the site?
We're
Cut it
there.
off, failure. It's gonna destroy the
We're
stream.
there. Failure. Hit the clicker for God's sake, failure. Failure.
Dude, you need to turn Halo off so we can fucking read the website. What the fuck?
Oh, bad.
Is that the website?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is beautiful. 1,930 visitors. Somebody want to read that amazing poem, Chaotic Dreams?
I guess I'll guess.
Can you do it in a voice? Give him just for funsies. Give him Uncle Paul.
Yeah.
All right. What was once again yet was lost, now all begins anew. Ever-changing destinies. I like that guy. Who knows what's false from true? New horizons, worlds yet formed, and those still yet to be. Glory in riddles and time. Sometimes time goes too far, especially with children, as surely ought to be.
That's well done. That was nicely done.
Thank you, Billy. I've always really liked you.
You just like me because my avatar's 10. I know what you're doing, Paul.
and also you're not a tattletale.
I know how to keep a secret. That's right. My lips are sealed.
What is this? Wait, no, stop. What is this?
Look at the top. Oh, this is even better. It says message boards. He has a fucking forum built in this.
What?
I don't get why you guys are being haters. You guys are just
Hey, there's a chat room.
No. What is this?
I would like to also let you know that sometimes I visit his Minecraft. So.
Oh no, there you go. It's the second link. Yeah, there you go.
Oh no.
Oh, we're on a fucking little magical adventure right now.
Oh no.
I feel like we've just left the Shire, don't you guys? We got the ring in our pocket. We're taking a journey.
Yeah, watch out for them ring wraiths.
Oh god.
You gotta get
Oh,
across
there's a
that
lot of
river.
conversation going on here.
Oh,
let's see if
God.
we can find a good area.
I'm not ready. I said it's gonna be a short episode. Let me scratch that.
Where do we go? How about we look a little bit off topic, maybe?
Off topic.
I feel like I feel like I'm eating into content from my Fildo zone.
Maybe some wish lists.
Wait, does that say mom talk? Am I misreading that? What was that? Is that mom talk? Oh, I thought it was mom talk.
What is mom talk?
That sounds like a Star Trek character.
Oh god.
I am Montauk.
Never mind.
What is the Windian Times? Does he run his own fucking newspaper by his LARPing?
Okay, so he's got what's it called? Something of Windy, whatever it is. He's creating his own role playing world and designing his own basically D&D type role playing system.
Well, let me ask this first then. I mean, it's funny making fun of him for being a wizard, but is he just really into D&D and this is all D&D related, or is he really believe that he's a demon baby?
He really believes it.
Guys, I figure give one of the characters.
That was my question too, Billy.
I
had to see some messages, and when I saw these messages where he is directly speaking about all this, it's mind fucking blowing.
Billy's choice.
You choose, Billy. Which character do you want to learn?
Really
Let's go with Terra Lumina.
Damn it.
Race angelic.
Tilly
It's
Law.
good to know that Terra's female. Yeah, went on a back around oblivion.
Packed around oblivion. Oh my god.
Oh my god, her first lifetime. I wonder if these people use the term summer child and mean it. Oh god, I'm getting a feeling from this place.
Well, he's already doing better than Kraut. He doesn't have any spelling errors that I've seen so far.
Yeah, it looks like the message board is just dedicated to their D&D shit. Unless you want to go, is there like a social area that's not dedicated to just characters?
Go find this.
Yeah, the off topic. The off topic, I think, would be a good.
What about members?
Okay.
Well, yeah, go off topic.
What's ARG?
Online news.
What is ARG?
ARG.
No one reads the forums. Well, you're wrong about that, Oblivion. We're reading it right now.
Hey,
got 1,500 people reading the forums.
Hey, throw the link to that in the side chat. I think people should be able to go read this at their leisure.
Oh boy.
I don't know what the contents of the website are just yet. I have some elements of.
Well, no, we're just talking about the boards.
Yeah, I think people should be able to check this out. You know, it's like I think it's fair that they take a look and make sure.
Well, I'm going to call it right now. I think the message board is pretty much dead. We should probably go back to the main website and see if we can find more magical things related to all of this there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's active. Look, 2010 members HQ. Introduce yourselves.
Wait, did you say 2010?
Yes.
Yeah.
5 replies in 8 years. Really burning shit up.
No.
Game Busters in here.
One reply in 8 years.
Oh no, I was looking at the first one, the WCCT exclamation point thread with the whopping 5.
That's from November 29th of 2010.
Yeah. Let's see. Hi. Whoop.
Holy shit! You can tell this is holds up Spork. Oh my god, Caddy's a member. Holy shit!
Okay.
This is the type of shit most people delete when they get a little older because they're like, "Holy fuck, was I gay on the internet at one time? I need to get rid of this immediately."
This needs to go.
This person.
Yeah, I had a poetry book that I legit burned.
Yeah. This person is now 31 years old. And I'm sure they left this.
What is that? No. What does that bottom line say? I enjoy chopping up raw meat and arranging flowers. Missing dragonfly. Oof. So, what do you mean chopping up raw meat? As in,
What does
it's
that
just a
mean?
non sequitur, shit.
What does that fucking mean?
Guys are just being judgmental.
We're being bully jokes right now.
Yeah. I like the second one, Oblivion. What is this insolence? I know not who you are. Do not include me in your messages. Uses
Sakura style. Wow.
Sakura style.
Teleports behind you, milady. Oh, fuck.
Will you RP with me? :3.
Oh,
fuck. Fuck. Alright, people just start fighting with each other in the chat. Just throw fireballs at each other. And throw
Start RPing in the chat. Everybody, find your waifu in there.
Tiger uppercut.
Oh, okay. Faye, would you do me? Would you go back to the main website?
Go back to. There was a giant list of shit
just
there.
likes the music.
What's on the upper left? What do we have for options?
Defenses explained. No, go back. I want defenses. What the fuck does that mean? Go back.
It's the Valemont School of Dark. What was it? Dark art.
Oh! We got something here. Oh,
Teachings of Yevon.
Holy shit! Final Fantasy? Really? They got a fucking thing for that? Okay.
This is turning.
Anime corner.
Please don't let this go down the same road as the last Final Fantasy forum I heard about, with that fucking. What was it?
Oh yeah, this one. There's a lot of crazy shit. Hold on.
This better not be like the Nyberg Final Fantasy forum. I'm not ready.
I'm gonna hit you guys up with something good.
Ooh, these guys like some Mega Tokyo. Nice.
You kill me, failure. Go back.
All right. You sure you don't want to see the members picture?
No, yeah, go to the member picture one. Maybe that one is worth taking a look at.
Fuck, where's the shit?
Seems like a whole bunch of we rethought this.
I just wanted to post, but I didn't want to actually show my picture.
Where's the pictures at? I can't see no pictures. Give me some fucking pictures. All right, maybe let me go to the end of the thing. Yeah, does not.
I got to go with Tonka on this. I'm kind of curious what defenses explain.
Somebody has a MySpace.
Failure! Fuck off! Go back to the fucking website!
Alright.
Defenses explained. What the fuck does that mean?
Fuck, where
try from the bottom.
Try going to that link, see if that works.
Oh god.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is real. It is okay. This is him really. Oh god. Hold on.
Well, this is all for his role-playing game.
Yeah, no, this looks game related. Once you get to use a defense, it goes into
using
SP.
your body.
No.
I'm telling you, click that link that I just put in there. Scroll down until you hit Azrael.
Guys, there's lightning bolts in the chat. There's forks being thrown around.
Oh shit! We got a wizard battle.
All right, what do you want me to click on now?
Click on that latest archive link.
Down at the bottom right in the chat screen. Is it okay to screen share it, or is it something lame?
No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
So go to the thing, yeah, the one.
I mean, this stuff is it's funny, but it's all related to his gamer D&D. I'm looking for the crazy shit. I want to see that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead and look at the topic itself, and we see here, anyone believe in the supernatural? I know I do. Raise a zombie go rob a liquor store. Hit. Now scroll down till you hit Azrael or Azrael.
I just want to I just want to go and get in the car and keep driving until I hit a tree.
Oh god damn it! Yeah,
it's
he's
always
that
good
guy.
when they have in the first sentence, where do I begin?
Yeah, you know you're dealing with that fucking guy.
Where do I start? Oh boy.
Sit down, laddies. It's lecture time.
Should I read this? Who wants to read this?
My brain's mush.
Hold on. I was
Might be
gonna ask Uncle Paul to pull it. Do we got an Uncle Paul?
Oh man, come on, you're killing me.
All right, get Edgar to read it.
By the way, go sub to Geek Thulu for doing all this Uncle Paulin for you.
My brain is mush because Tonka's kept me up all night. Tonka enjoy.
Tonka, why are you doing that to him?
He just likes to blame people. All right, it's fine. It's fine.
No.
Oh,
I'm doing it for the fans. One of my favorite topics outside, I know quite a lot about the supernatural. Where do I begin? Demons attacked by one at 3 years old. At least that's what the psychiatrist told me.
That's what the psychiatrist told you.
Yeah. He said he was a demon. It wasn't your uncle. Shut up. He's like, stop tattling. Plague then followed my family and probably still there. Burned the house down. Unfortunately, that's what Nightmare on Elm Street was based on. And caused various malicious acts. I don't worry about it no more because it's still at the old house. God damn it, this hard. But they're pretty bad. And you'll find the majority of them on the plane of dreams. Werewolves. God damn it, man. This is hard.
Well, take a breather. Let's talk about the demon part first.
Okay.
So is there a police report out there with this guy's family name on it where the explanation for why the house burned down was demons?
I want to see the psychiatrist report where he's like, no, he doesn't have a mental disorder, lads. He has demons.
He was attacked by one at 3 years old, right after the house burned down. Okay, all right, that's good. We got that. Oh, wait till you get to ESP. Holy shit!
Yeah, I've read a little forward.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, failure?
The hell? Did you screen save us? Second worst producer ever. Turn off your game.
I gotta play my clickety clacking.
I know he's killing me.
Clicker over here. Jesus,
He's killing me, failure.
Now on to the werewolves.
Oh, tell us about the werewolves, Uncle Paul. Where did they cut you?
I sure will, Billy. Come sit on my lap. I'll tell you a story.
Over. All right.
Your bum's real warm. The beast of Gladendon killed over 105 people in olden England days, including women and children. You don't do that, werewolves. You gotta kiss them. You go, come here. That's how you get the children. Before being hunted down, killed, and decapitated. I once had a problem like that, but good thing I had my athletic shoes on. I was able to get away. Its size was a little larger than a tall man. And possessed by invulnerability to most weapons used.
Uncle Paul, you want to tell us about the vampires now?
Tell us about the vampires, Uncle
Paul. I like a spooky story. Tell us about the vampires.
Sure. Vampires. My great-grandmother was from Yugoslavia. I kind of sounded like stuck-up Patty there for a second. And she was deathly afraid of them. According to her, they existed, I can't read it. It's my age. According to her, they existed, and at the name of Tepes or Dracul, she would be deathly afraid. I don't know. That sounds scary. Who is Tepes? Did he put sticks up people's butts, right?
Yeah, kind of like when you babysit. Except they're not sticks, are they, Uncle Paul?
No, we got. God damn it! You're making me break. You're making me break, man.
Oh.
Don't fuck up, Paul.
Hurtful. Let's just jump ahead. I want to cover the aliens in the ESP. Aliens. I've seen UFOs several times, including at a security job and a job site. I know you're a little too slow, Paul. You got to keep up. They exist as ancient paintings, mosaics, and etc. have shown. References in the Bible which refer to them from God may actually have been visitations. My dog is now. Thank you for that. He just puked on the rug. Lovely. ESP. I guess Philip cast a spell on my dog, or maybe tried to aim it at me and hit the dog.
He rolled a critical failure.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, get it all up there. Just fuck that carpet up. All right. ESP. As a child, I with my mind alone pushed a series of bars out of my crib, the act of which was caught on camera, and I still have the pictures. I can't do it anymore, though. But I am highly empathic and have high occurrences of deja vu and clairvoyance. You know, when you put the ESP story together with the demon story, do you think he burned his house down? He's talking about getting out of his crib. He was attacked at 3. Maybe the attack came from the firefighters trying to stop the toddler from burning the fucking house down.
He was trying to burn me in my sleep. He didn't like it when I touched his bottom.
Oh, nobody likes being babysat by you, Uncle Paul. It's a creepy experience.
What? I got all these warm chocolates in my pocket.
Oh, yeah, that's not chocolate. Those aren't chocolate bars. They don't taste anything like chocolate.
So what? I dip them in some Robitussin and make you all sleepy.
So, okay, so our wizard Azrael, wait, how was he attacked by demons if he's a demon baby?
Well, he's sort of, I guess he's kind of like he's like our Doctor Strange, I guess. I don't know. You know? I call him Bumbledore, but I mean he's our protector of the realm, I guess. He also has another name that he goes by, Valemont.
Well, see, I'm interested in the crazy shit. We're dipping our toes into it. Tonka, you said you read messages where he goes off the rails. Can we see those, or they're private, or what are they?
It was Geek Solved. It was scrolled through.
Well, I think you really should read that dreams part. I mean, this kind of...
allow me to. Let's talk about our Aboriginal friend here doing his walkabout. Dreams, there's a separate world in between waking and sleeping. I've stepped in it many times. It has its own faces and notorious people, good and bad, and dangers. I've come back with marks and injuries as well as feathers. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I misread that? I've come back with marks from injuries as well as feathers from a Fae encounter. They looked like angels, but call themselves Fae. I'm confused. Dreaming in that sense, it seems like you're moving like normal, although you move there, but there's no movement on the walking world. You can get hurt, and from what I've heard, death is more like a comatose state, permanent. And it all branches out into a lot of places in politics. Some crazy stuff, but it would make for a good book. Lol. So he's bringing back... the Fae are fairies. I don't remember ever seeing a depiction of fairies with feathers. Do you think he's like sleepwalking and attacking owls and shit in the backyard?
Oh, no. He would never dare attack an owl. Owls are his favorite thing, once you peruse his YouTube channel, you'll see he had an owl for a bit. Now I would like to probably say click on the next page and kind of follow this whole thread from this point on. It gets good.
There's more?
Oh yes.
Oh God. Oh, he's one of these people. Holy fuck. Fucking God, it's like 8 paragraphs.
He tends to be a bit spurgy.
He's a little verbose, is he? I'm getting that feeling.
Yes. I think
you forgot to add .com failure. That's going to bring you nowhere. There you go, .org. Yep. Made
it. Basically, Ard had say in the most layman way possible, nigga, you crazy.
There's so much shit here. This is like female levels of attention getting kind of shit.
Well, yeah.
Like, this feels like it came from a teenage girl. Why is a 37-year-old man writing this shit? Oh, wait, this is from 2002.
Yeah, 2002.
So that was, holy fuck, 16 years ago. He would have been, well, he would have been 21.
Still sad. At 21, I was doing my best to go slay pussy, not dragons.
What the fuck is this? But I got lucky. I was pulled out, felt like someone sucked me up into a vacuum sweeper by a lady who thankfully looked human. She called herself a watcher and greatly scolded me for being where I should not be. I explained everything as I knew it, and she told me that she was confused at this, but I was really lucky. How much do you want to bet this guy who reads comic books? The Watchers are watching. Is there any more from him? Anything that's maybe in digestible chunks?
Let me take a looky-loo. Let's see.
Because, yeah, it says he put up 618 posts. I'd imagine there's crazy shit in this somewhere.
Oh, well, here's a...
Jim, if I sent you something, could you tell me why this may show up in the Google results whenever I type this in for it?
Well, it depends what you... This sounds like a setup. What are you sending me?
I'm not failure. Don't
fucking Jim worried about someone setting somebody up.
Hey, let me send you this key phrase I want you to Google for me.
No,
Tell me
no,
if the
don't
FBI
Google
knock on
it.
your
Don't
door.
Google it. Don't Google nothing. I took a screen cap just of what came up when I Google his name and gimmick here.
You type into the search bar PTHC.
I don't know about that, but that may be a road you want to go down one day. So that's just...
Oh. Let's see. Are you sending that? Oh,
not unless you want that Chris Hansen fella to stop you.
Holy shit! What?
I know. I don't understand. There's again. This is all kind of rolled out to me and explained to me yesterday. But yeah.
Yeah. If for the chat wondering if you were to Google his username, you get a result for Virgin Son has sex. Virgin Son has his first sex with hot stepmom.
What?
Do we have a little bit of fanfic thrown in here somewhere? I'm getting the feeling maybe somebody's getting into a little bit of kinky stuff.
A little :3, if you will.
He's RPing with somebody. I want to hear about these private messages now, because that sounds like there's some good bits in that.
I really I don't have access to them right now. I mean, maybe
there's someone who
Joy's
does, and they are around, but it is Joy Sparkle who he had these messages with.
Tonka, can you give us an idea of what was discussed in these private messages?
Fucking super soldier, I'm half demon and I'm a wizard. Also, I can help you and you should pay attention to me, lady. And might want to get that wet.
He was in a Facebook he was in a Facebook messenger, and he was talking to Joy, telling him about his exploits in his dream work, and how he fought the Anunnaki in his dream, and he cost one an eye, and he's a bit wiser now. The Anunnaki, he was a great warrior, but he got away, but he's missing an eye. Then he talks about his great spell that he's gonna the world spell that he's going to do.
Oh, he's casting a world spell.
Yes.
Is that right?
He's
casting
correct.
his own enchantment, is he? Okay. What's
Yes,
the world spell gonna do?
He doesn't get too specific, other than it's going to make a lot of changes. He doesn't really say.
I wish Styx
he's
was
still working on the energy work or something like that. He's developed.
Is he still in the? Is he still in the chat? I'm fairly certain Styx would back me up on this, but isn't the size of the spell and the effect of it when you cast it? Doesn't the cost go up drastically? So, what is he giving up? What is our little Edward Elric giving up to cast his world spell? I wonder. What punishment awaits him for attempting it?
The real hair. We probably show a pic of him.
Someone's electrocuting the tentacle guy.
No, that's a leg spell has been cast on you.
A leg spell was cast. All right, he'll restart. He'll pop right back in. So how is this rolling out so far, Billy? Is it almost?
Well, I mean, if it's just D&D shit and it's some cringy
it's not
posts from
just
like
D&D
18.
shit.
No, I'm just giving you like if it was
How
just
safe.
D&D shit and if it was just like cringy posts from like 18 years ago or whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
But if he really believes he's magical and a demon baby and is going to cast world spells and a super soldier for the CIA, that's crazy town, and I love that shit.
That's money.
As of 10 months ago, he summoned. He was talking about the story where he summoned a giantess and where he talked to Legion.
You're cutting in and out. I think somebody's put the
It's a guy for buy that messing with my internet.
Can you guys hear me?
a little bit. But how is Cthulhu getting bitched out by an internet wizard? Come on.
How is this going down?
Yeah, what the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be on a level above that?
I feel like I'm being trolled.
You're an Eldritch? I don't know how you say it. Horror. Shouldn't you not be able to be fucked with by leg spells?
Net neutrality.
Net neutralities. That's the one thing you can't ward against. Okay.
Exactly. You can't get in the way of progress.
But no, yeah, it's entertaining. But I really want to see the private messages about the super soldier shit because that's amazing.
Have we reached out to Joy?
You want joy? I can get joy. We can do it. All right, guys.
I mean, if this guy's gonna call her crazy and shit for the cancer thing, I think she should at least be able to say, "Well, this guy's nutty as fuck too." If he's a super secret government agent, demon baby.
Yeah, she's ready.
All right, yeah, I'll give her the line. It's happening. It's fucking happening.
Here we go.
Give her a minute, see how this goes. She's got the link now. Someone else has sent me other messages that they were having with interactions with the fucking
Oh,
guy.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Are they insane?
Oh, they're insane. They're fucking nuts. Let me go down here. Well, let's see. Demons run from me, and the Anunnaki have left me alone because I'm more annoying to mess with than to pester. 2004, I was part of a group that took a Moloch, the Ancient, and took him out. Yes, dead. Off to Balal. Went through 27 different incarnations of Beelzebub. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I
There's
feel
no
like we
way.
need to
There's
have...
no way you're gonna believe that that's what he fucking wrote. So I'll show you that. There's no way that anyone would believe that somebody said that shit. He fucking said
The demons,
that shit.
they run from me. They're afraid of me.
Yeah, here. He fucking said that. That's real. That's fucking real. Like I threw it over. You peep that on your own leisure there, Bedecker. I'll give you that mess. And like they sent me a giant pile, but this one enough. This is good. This is good.
Well, let's see. Demons run for me. 2000. The group. Wait, in 2004, I was part of a group that took on Moloch, the Ancient, and took him. Oh, he took out Moloch in 2004. Well, I was unaware of that. Oh, it's good to know. Bilderberg Group's going to be a little upset about it, but it's good to know that Philip Schlicker took him out. Oh, he offed Belial. Oh, he didn't just kill Moloch, he killed Belial, too.
Yeah.
Went through 27 different incarnations of Beelzebub. And then got dumber by the replacement. Face down Legion. Well, he's just murdering every demon that anybody would ever hear about from Wikipedia, isn't he?
Yes. He's going down the list. Apparently,
Oh
he
my,
hangs
oh
out
my
with
God,
Legion.
is he the last earthbender? Capable of 4 elemental combinations and manipulation that was thought to be impossible. A manipulation of gray energy. Oh, it's a lot better than black or white energy. It's gray. In a safe manner that is outright considered flat out dangerous to wield, let alone use. This guy is fucking nuts.
Told you. There's more, but that's the most insane one that caught my eye out of the giant one that I've got.
Let's just recap some of the things we know about him now. At age 3, okay, well, let's start. His father is a demon. At age 3, he was attacked by demons, but he was able to use his ESP to escape the crib. The demons, angry about that, burned his house down. Later on, he refined his skills at using elements and combining them into gray energy, which he used to kill Moloch, Belial, Beelzebub, legion among a host of other demons and gods. They're scared of him. He's a powerful individual, and now he's working towards his ultimate goal of casting a world spell so people will respect him as a super secret Twitter agent. It sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds completely sane to me.
Does he glow in the dark?
I do not know, but these messages are nutty. Whew. They are a little out there.
Joy, have you touched down yet? Can you hear? And we hear you.
Hi, dolls. How's it going?
Okay.
Oh, God, please tell me you have messages from this amazing individual that are on level with what we've been reading so far.
I'm just going to ask you a question, Billy, just to start this off. Now,
yeah.
if somebody says, "I do not know anything about magic. I am not inclined to any of the occult things. I don't believe in any of that shit." Now, if you saw this person's name and you saw these words, now what would you think?
Well, okay, what would I think is somebody who's uninformed on magic? What are you asking me exactly?
Well, would you think that this person does know a bit, or is at least interested, or
this guy knows what he read from D&D and Wikipedia. First off, fays don't have fucking feathers.
Right. Well, okay, I wasn't going that route, but you would see him as someone who thinks he knows. And is putting himself out there. Like
well, that's why I use the term LARPing. It sounds like something you'd like read from like a 13-year-old on their DeviantArt. I'm not even like just saying that to like shit on DeviantArt or 13-year-olds, but like this is the sort of shit you would have run across on like a forum or something from the age we were looking at, like 2002 to 2010, where people would put out really just dumb shit like this and get laughed at by other forum goers. But no, I don't believe that he is. I do not believe that some 37-year-old dipshit on the internet has killed Belial.
No, I'm not asking if you think it's true. I'm asking if you think that he believes this.
If he's repeatedly telling people this, yeah. I'm putting aside all the D&D shit, whatever. I know people really love that game and get into it. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. But like, if he's telling people this shit and and it's repeated to different people in different conversations,
long as shit, man.
Yeah, no, I think he believes it, which is probably the first sign that he's a little off balance, a little, you know,
somebody
cuckoo.
done stole the fucking marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms box. It's fucked up in here.
But Joy, did he send you any shit like this, where he told you he was a demon slayer and you needed to watch out?
He did. Also, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Metachrome. I'm a big fan. So I'm sorry, I'm fanning out for a second. No, he did. I have years of messages. I haven't gotten through them all, but I've got
years of messages from this guy.
Yes, 10 years.
You've known this dude for 10 years? Holy shit!
We're internet friends. We have met one time. And there were years we didn't talk, so it was on and off. You know, it's not like we were super, super close, but yeah, we somewhat knew each other. And the story goes, anytime I would ask, you know, how are you doing? I would get a diatribe of craziness, and I never knew how to respond. It was just like, okay.
Oh, so well, he was telling you this shit just over and over. So this isn't like a new occurrence. He's been talking this shit for a decade.
Correct. And what the issue I have now is that he, for the last year, has been harassing, and it's not just like, oh, my hurt feelings. You know, this is like legitimate. Just he's constantly pulling up. He's doxed. He's been a part of help doxing me. He's done interviews on Lolcow and given out information on former exes, former friends, did interviews on anything he could think of, and put out that I have herpes, which is not true. And he put out a bunch of private messages to try to prove his point. He's done a lot of stuff, and the reason I'm speaking up is just because it's gotten to a scary point. This was in the last, week or so. I went on Geek Stream. It was the first time in a year I had said anything, because he is a former friend. I don't like to talk shit on former friends. And the reason I'm speaking up is because now I'm getting nonstop threats from him. One of the last ones was, I'm going to crush your skull with a tire. And this is not a joke. Like, this is
back that up. Back that one up. He said he was going to crush your fucking skull with a tire.
Yes. Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm laughing, but this is a nervous laugh. Like, I'm to the point now where this is really serious and I'm scared. And I've asked him this is the second time I'll do this now. Phil, I'm sure you're listening. Stop. You have to stop this. scaring me. Like, I'm not okay with this. Now he says, like, there are tweets, and I'm paraphrasing, like, every time Geeks opens his mouth about me, she's going to pay and she's going to suffer. Some of them are just thinly veiled, and some of them are pretty direct. He's and this is breaking laws at this point. He's one of the reasons I deleted my channel. There was a lot of conspiracy theories. It's because people like this scared me, and he has also been working with people to put out my information. Like they have in his Discord server, they have these nerd groups and these nerd meetings in their war room where how can we ruin her life? And the people he'll work with will say, we're not going to stop until she's in prison or she's dead. So what I'm concerned about, he to me seems like a pussy, but I'm now at the point, I've never seen this guy this unhinged. I don't know how far he's going to go. Is he going to show up at my house? Is he going to send people here? So this is why I'm speaking out, because I'm at the point I don't know what to do. So sorry, that's kind of long, but
do you have no offense, but I don't fucking know you, so
sure,
you could be making it all up. Do you have any screen caps, any of this shit, or any of the messages saved?
Absolutely, I have.
Can we see some of this shit?
What would you like to see? I'm sorry, there's a lot.
Give me a sampling of his crazy shit, a couple crazy messages and maybe some threatening messages, so we can kind of see what he sounds like.
It was a highlight reel.
Absolutely. Now, here's my only concern. Literally, that's perfect timing. I got a dog, and she's barking to go outside, and I have to take her out. I do have stuff in Medicare. If you want, I can send you all of our messages. I can just download the file and send it to you. You can download from Facebook. So if you guys give me like 5 minutes, I'm going to get her out. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can hear whining.
Go ahead, jump out, and then pop back in when you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just. Yeah. Give me just. I'm sorry, guys. I hate to be rude, but I don't want to let her. I don't want to let her sit here when she has to go.
This is a good opportunity because I actually I found one more gem, and I shot it to Jim.
Oh. Well, let me take a look.
I can't, man. This is internet people. I can't do internet people. Like, this is your forte. I laugh at this shit, and I can get worked up over this shit, but I don't understand these fucking people at all.
Well, okay. Holy cow, what a wild and windy day. The weather is excellent, but the winds are pretty strong. A lot of tents got blown all over the place. Thankfully, mine is weighted down enough from the padding and such that it's staying put. Still, this energy, I have my suspicions. I would not be surprised if someone else was doing this. The weather is fine, so the wind should not normally be acting in this manner. Clear skies, no real changes in direction. That's all right. Two can play at this game. I know I've done or felt this before. In fact, I'm sure of it, which means I can beat it. And then somebody responds, I know a couple of weather witches. I know a couple of weather witches if you need help. And he responds back, sounds like a plan. We need a weather shielding that will take this energy out of the attempted weather manipulation and convert it into positive energy over the area attempting to be affected by the weather change. Sound feasible? This is weather witches, huh? I didn't know. I did not know weather witches were a thing.
Gooey glued, gooey glued.
Gooey glued.
I don't know, chat. Is there any weather witches in the chat today? Could you press a 1 if you're a weather witch?
Weather witches.
We may need to use your energy later on for the battle that's coming.
And share your energy with me. It's fucking Dragon Ball Billy.
Oh, he's gonna spirit bomb the shit out of the weather witches. Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, it appears we have a few.
Oh, we've got a fucking coven. Look at the amount of weather witches in this fucking chat today.
Weather witches, please respond. I'm loving it.
Mystics, please respond.
This is amazing. Okay, yeah. See, now this is getting interesting. Now it doesn't sound like it's just D&D shit. Now it sounds like he's legit really into this. This is a guy you'd run across on X.
Oh, it gets better too. There's more.
I had titled this "Internet Insanity Live" with Mr. Medica. Is it living up to it? Is it getting there? Is it a rabbit hole sufficiently yet?
Well, if Joy comes through and she's got some really crazy shit, we might have some fun with this.
Good.
It feels like this is the kind of guy that would have a blog where he talks about this kind of stuff. It feels like there should be a blog account somewhere, maybe a live journal, maybe a MySpace, where he writes about his magical adventures.
There's something on Fire, you know it.
He's actually. It appears what he's trying to do is he's trying to hide it, and hence the reason why my Twitter is now IP banned, because he doesn't want people to know it. He doesn't want people to dig into it, because he's criticizing Joy for being the indigo child or believing that shit. So it's kind of hard.
That's fine if you want to make fun of her for that. That's fine, but like it's hard to. If you're gonna cast those stones, you better not believe in weather witches. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. That's
nice
that's my
glass stilts you're standing on there, buddy.
Right. I'm just amazed that he specifically said Moloch. That really caught my attention.
He
back in
named names.
2004.
Well, what's ironic isn't Moloch its physical manifestation an owl?
Well, yeah, that's why when you were like earlier when we were talking about feathers and you said his favorite animal is an owl is kind of weird, right?
Yeah, he must have been torn up trying to fucking kill Moloch. He's just like, I don't know what to do. It's like an old Yeller moment for him.
Yeah, no, I don't remember the Bilderberg people ever saying, "Our God's dead. No more wild parties in the fucking forest." You know, or whatever group it was. I haven't watched enough Alex Jones lately to remember what crazy fuckers were out in the woods worshiping Moloch. Maybe it wasn't Bilderberg. I can't remember which one it is, but it was some political rich people group that did that. Yeah, I'm sure Chad can help us. The weather witches can help us.
It was the Bohemian Grove. So yeah.
Oh, there we go. Bohemian Grove. There we are.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Is he the reason? Oh, maybe he really is responsible for Hillary not winning. If he killed her deity, that would explain why she didn't win the election.
You know, you went way deeper with that than I ever would have. It's fucking. I would have never even.
I love crazy shit like this. It's fucking great. It's good stuff.
I thought you might like it.
I like it when you do it. I don't like to have to be here in the crime scene with you. Like it stinks in here and shit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like. I mean, if I were going to do a video on this, I'd need way more. I mean, that's the problem. You'll come across stuff like this occasionally where you get like a few crazy tidbits, but there has to be, I refuse to believe that there's not. There has to be a blog out there somewhere. The amount of writing this guy did on that forum, he's got a blog out there somewhere where he talks about his daily witchcraft activities, and I need to read this.
Well, his Facebook seems to be quite a catalog. As I slept, I died. As I awakened, I am alive once more. I suppose that this is what the ancients were referring to last night. All that remains is to ascertain where things are going from here, and then to act on it. How very curious.
Yeah, there's a lot more, and like I have a huge catalog of stuff because I've decided to do the Fildo files, or the Fildo zone, but like it's amateur hour Medicare that I'm doing basically. You know, just taking the piss out of this guy.
Well, it's not an original idea on my part. People have been making fun of idiots on the internet since the internet's been around. So I don't have like that. That's not like a genre I have cornered. Feel free to do whatever you like. But
yeah, I'm
telling you, there has to be a blog. You really need to dig because I know it's out there somewhere. I fucking know it.
He also has an Occupy Nashville blog as well. He was part of Occupy Nashville.
We all remember how successful Occupy Wall Street was. I'm glad they had the wizard on their side. They accomplished everything they wanted to do with these magical blessings.
I think the response to that one tweet about the weather witches is when he was out doing the Occupy Wall Street or Occupy Nashville.
Oh, you know what? That's actually let me take a look at that picture, and we'll see if we can line up the timeline. That's a good observation. That might be.
Chad, I know that we've kind of neglected being able to talk to you a bit here, but you're getting kind of an inside look at what it looks like when Medicare sees something crazy. This is what it sounds like. This is what it looks like.
Holy shit, you were correct, Geek Thulu. That is related to Occupy Wall Street. He was using weather witches during Occupy Wall Street. Holy shit, nice catch.
What?
We need to look over archival footage from November after Occupy Wall Street was up and running to see if we can capture like an individual out there in like a dark robe.
You think he actually did it? You think he landed it?
No, I'm telling you, I bet there has to be a video out there somewhere of some dude in robes chanting to the sky, telling people that him and the weather witches are going to clear the way.
Well, from what I understand, he actually had a sign where he was saying "end slavery now" or "free the blacks" or something like that, or "free black people." I can't remember what it was. You'd have to probably get that info from Joy. I haven't sourced it yet. I just got a lot of information recently, so I haven't been able to delve through everything. I've just been kind of going through it piecemeal because I just started this little series like a week ago, so I haven't been able to fully.
For the chat listening, Geek, what maybe somebody will be a better detective than we're being right now. What's his user handle? What's the main user handle he has? They might be able to look up something and find out, like a blog.
He's got a few that he goes by. Let me actually pull up because I don't remember how he spells his his one character's name. Because he kind of looks at himself as this person called Valemont. I just need to remember how to spell that name.
That's fine. Yeah, take your time.
It's got a quirky spelling. All right. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'll put it in the side chat, and I'll just copy and paste the rest of it. So that's
okay.
like a character's name, and then
does he use that to identify himself on forums though? Like we were looking at the Azaziel or whatever the fuck he called himself.
As Azarel?
Yeah, but it was
Azarel is another one.
How do you spell it? Spell it for us.
It's Azarel, I believe.
Okay.
And
then the other one was Valemont chat, which is Vaelemont. So Azrael and Valemont, which are pretty generic to be honest, but if you hear an account with those usernames talking about weather witches, you're on the right track.
Azarel. Let me make sure. Yeah, I spelled it right. What was the other one? What was I think those are the two that he goes by, and then of course, you've got your standard Philip Schlicker.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess his Twitter handle, it's ThatFARPHILLIPS guy. So that Phillips guy.
Yeah, I think there's another one. Oh, so I'm gonna.
But I mean, if he's invested in it, was there a number after the Azrael thing? Was it like somebody said Azrael 13? Was that what it was?
I think that was that. I think that's like his Yahoo email address.
Oh, I'm looking for like usernames. If he's had like a consistent one for a decade, there's probably a good chance.
Stud Puffin in here has. Where was it? Stud Puffin has Damien Shadow 88.
Damien Shadow 88.
Yeah, Damien Shadow 88.
Is that Damien as a DAMIEN, or how is it spelled?
I'll put it in there. Those are the other. So DAMI.
Okay, see, those will be way easier to find. Okay, so here you go, chat. Damien Shadow 88. DAMIENSHADOW 88, or Azrael 13. AZAREL 13. If you could find a blog related to either of those usernames, that would be fucking amazing. I'm just looking myself at the moment. Tonka, how you liking? I know this is different than internet blood sports. How you feeling?
No, this very, very interesting peeping behind the curtain kind of thing here for a lot of people. Plenty of comments in the chat have said this is a lot. This is what it must be like when Jim comes across this kind of thing. This is forensic Jim videos here.
Like inside the actor's studio,
That's what it is. It's between two ferns with Billy here.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could entertain you with the crazy shit that happened to Geek. He lost his Twitter over, and that's what pissed him off.
God rest its soul. It was a beautiful Twitter.
As soon as I was just like, oh, it sucks your Twitter got stolen. And he's like, yeah, fucking Wizard took it. I said, a wizard? He said, yeah, and he's a super soldier. And a super soldier. He said, and a fucking demon. All right, Geek, hold on. Let's Let's go have a
Yeah, it just sounds like rantings of a madman. I'm just like saying, a wizard stole my Twitter. You know, it's like it's hard to take me seriously when those words are coming out of my mouth. He summoned a giant.
Well, I found something for Damien Shadow. Ares Lasik. That probably is not him. What do we got here? Let's take a look at this.
Oh God, there's a picture that you'll never be able to see, Geek, because you're kicked out of Twitter.
Oh,
it's a damn
hurtful.
shame. Here, I'll find.
Why you gotta rub it in, man?
Hold on. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna show it to you.
I'm fucking Bubble Boy over here.
Oh. It's dedicated to you from
yay,
our boy Jack.
I love Jack. He's a good egg.
There you go. There you go, Geek. Little screen share action for you.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's updated it. Before it used to be what was it? Mystics, please respond. Mystics, please respond.
Weather witches, please.
Oh, our boys into Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. In between our file share, and we jump into a server, and we talk.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the Minecraft, huh?
Sure, that's what we tell everybody.
You've been tagged in something, Billy, from Altigro Alias on Twitter.
Oh, he's
It appears to be a blog.
Oh,
I'm glad I caught
has somebody found something already? Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, okay. Chaotic Dreamers Inc. is also another username. He would be correct. Somebody was bringing that up. Oh, there was a blog on Lands of Windia, but I think that's related to his gaming shit. Or his D&D. I don't think that is related to other shit. He's into Roblox as well. Oof.
Roblox.
So am I. Coincidence.
Oh.
We need to share Steam account information.
I don't know. Like I said, it is interesting, and there's some funny stuff. But I need more. I need a lot more to keep my interest.
Joy, come back, Joy. Come back into the light. Maybe he hacked her and she got hit by a car.
He cast a spell. Maybe a weather witch sent a tornado at her house. We'll never know.
She is in the Midwest, man. Tornadoes are a motherfucker. So it must be easier to summon one. I mean, he summoned a fucking giant. I mean, how hard is a tornado?
Somebody in your chat said she's busy faking the messages. She'll be back when she's done.
Oh, they ain't fake. I've seen them.
We read through the blast. Same ones I saw last night. Then, yeah. And they are quite some messages.
Yeah, there's cringy stuff, but I need to see like the mother load to be like, okay, this guy is completely fucking insane.
Oh well, that's when you're gonna want to,
when he gets mad that he says the best shit.
I mean, you could watch my videos, or
nice little plug there, geek.
But I do a lot of jibber jabbering in between. So if you want like the straight dope, you would probably want to go to is You Now, and but there's a girl that kind of we decided she looks like a porcupine. She's got like a cartoon porcupine face, and in the what is it? I'll find the wizard Trump one. I wish Failure is here. We could just kind of play that.
We might need some protection given the dark forces we're dealing with, and the only person we really know, because Styx is busy, editing his book, we might need a gypsy to cast some magic to protect us.
Gypsy's not.
I've already asked V if his gypsy magic is more powerful than his wizardry, but he claimed the gypsy claims that his power is greater.
I don't even know if that's a real site. Occupied Fedora Tales?
Wow.
Is that a real fucking site, chat? What was the URL? OccupiedFedoraTales.blogspot.com. I don't know what that is, but I'll have to take a look later.
Occupied Fedora Tales. This is the good. This is a good day. This is a good morning.
Yeah, I'm looking through the username trying to find stuff. But it's just a lot of video game shit. Steam account or Roblox, Minecraft, that kind of banal shit.
Okay, that's what that blog was about that they had sent.
No. I was looking up like the Azrael username and shit, but it just links back to gaming stuff. Nothing really interesting.
Okay, here's his video called "Witchcraft vs. Trump: A Lesson in Stupid."
Oh, he has videos.
Yes.
Oh, I get to hear his beautiful voice.
Wait, he has a video called "Witchcraft versus Trump."
Right.
Get the circle. Where's the circle? Where's my circle? Hold on.
You want me to, well, here, you do it so you can control it.
I don't know how to do it, but
you don't know how to do a bicycle.
I'll figure it the fuck out. All right, the producer is fucking dipped out of here.
This looks like a video talking about somebody else casting spells.
Right, he's critiquing it.
Oh, I thought this was
telling them
him
how to do
actually
it right?
casting a spell.
Oh no, you have to go to you now for him talking about casting a spell. But it appears we have Joyce Sparkle back.
Oh.
No, sorry guys, my dog takes a while and she's old and I don't want to rush her, so didn't mean to be gone so long. But yeah, I have some fun goodies if you like.
Wait, I thought you said it was a new puppy.
She's new, but she's old, so she's a rescue. She's new. We got her in September, so she's new for us.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Do you have the messages?
I do. Give me just a second. So what I'm gonna be reading, and like I said, Medicare, I'll have to, if you want, I'll have to follow it up with actually showing you because it's years and years of stuff. So what I have right now is just a shorthand where I've copied and pasted. But if you want to see the actual stuff, I'm also happy to show that to you. So, okay, okay, hold on. I'm pulling up documents.
I will blink out the screen. Just in case you fuck up and show wrong bits, because I don't know what kind of file searching you'll be doing for your screen share.
Oh shoot! Would you guys want me to share the screen? Do you want me to just share like? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Give me just a second. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, so because this is on Facebook. I don't want to dox anybody. Is it doxing if I show our message?
No, I blinked it out. Nobody can see but us in the room.
Okay, give me just a second. And by the way, it's years of stuff, so it might take me a little bit. That's why I have like a shorthand version. Okay, just a second. Is it screen sharing now, or do I have to click the buttons? Click the buttons.
Yeah, still doing it.
Okay. It's been a while. Where is he? Okay, there it is. Actually, let's shoot. I'll do see all in Messenger. That'll be easier. I wonder if I can just search our specific messages. I'm sure I can. I've just never done that before.
Hold on.
See if I can make it easier.
When you hit the screen share thing, you have to click the blue share thing again, and then don't click the blue button once it's down there.
Shoot. Okay. I might have to. I hope I don't screw this up. Give me just a second.
Yeah,
it's been a minute since I've done this. Okay. Yep. I see the button on the left. Okay. Is it working?
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. So if you can see, this is my Facebook. If you need me to actually like log in and go through the process, because people say, oh, I faked it, I can do that too. Like I'm happy to do it. So you can see on the left-hand side, you'll see his name. And so these are the last messages. How do I, and I'll scroll up just so you can see, and it's gonna also take a while to think. It's lots and lots, because it's years and years of stuff. So I'm not sure. I know I have the dates on some of it. How do I look this up on here?
And for chat wondering, she's scrolling through it, so it's not like an HTML edit. It's legit Facebook messages from him.
Now I have copy and paste, but I know you're wanting to see the real thing, and I'm sorry, I just wasn't prepared, so this might take a minute because I just don't know. Let me see. Let me pull up my my other document. from him. Where is that at? Okay, so this is some of what I copy and paste. I'm just looking at the dates. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this one is, if you can see up here, I'm gonna try to find the date. It's gonna take a minute. So it says 9/15/2013. I wonder if I just like do a search for Anunnaki or anti.
You guys have been talking on Facebook for 5 years.
10 years.
Oh.
You are not helping yourself. That's
And when did things turn bad between you two?
This is where it gets weird. I still am a bit unsure of what happened. I'll tell you what I think happened, and I can show that by proving messages and emails and things. So when I first got on YouTube, you guys probably know what lolcal is, obviously. Somebody made a thread on there, and I was talking to a Geek and Tonka last night, and they understood I'm not internet people. So I was scared of it because I thought it was like a doxing hacker website. I didn't understand it. So I knew Phil knew the weird stuff. So I reached out to him, and I was just kind of venting about, I'm kind of scared. I don't know what this is. And he was like, leave it to me. I've handled people like this before. Put me on your YouNow streams, because I was also on YouNow. And I was like, okay. So I guested him a few times. And through that, you know, the people who were fans of me became fans of him. So it's a little bit of a story, but the shortened version is that, and this is my understanding of it, is that Onision wanted to debate me. And I said, okay, I'll debate you. And he vehemently told me, you cannot debate this guy. You can't. And I said, well, and he told me why. And I said, well, he was like, it's going to end awful. This guy's a narcissist. You can't do this. And I said, well, I appreciate it. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. You know, I'll see what I'm going to do. I said I would debate him. I'm happy to. You know, I kind of going back and forth, but I don't see why, you know, I can't have a conversation. So I ended up debating Onision. And he lost his shit. I have the messages. I believe I can show you guys towards the end, like the last messages. He was upset because I decided to debate Onision, which made me a manipulator. That's literally what I know. So he started this incredible hate campaign for over a year of all the crap that he did because I did not take his advice.
Okay, so that would have been so within the last year then?
February, March.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. Yeah. So it's been about a year. And
it was the Daddy 05 thing was kind of the impetus for all of this shit to come rolling in this weird way.
Right. He started before then, but funny enough, he teamed up with Nick Monroe, Based Mama, and Chambers in this effort. I know because I have the emails. And Repsion. This was Repsion's source on my video. This is not a joke, by the way. I can prove this. Unfortunately.
It is indeed not a joke.
And I'm sorry, if you see at the top, it's just taken forever to load stuff. I don't know how to make it go quicker.
And we can look at the older ones too if it takes a while to scroll through. But do you have anything particularly nutty? You said he sent a death threat recently, right? Is that in the Facebook messages?
No, that's actually on a twit long from his Twitter. Yeah, give me just a second. Is that here?
I'll find the twit long.
I got it. I got it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's up. Yeah, I'm archiving stuff left and right because this is scary. Do you want me to just read it out loud? I mean, I can read the whole. It's kind of long. I mean, it's fucking lengthy. I'm sorry. What?
I saw the ass and on the advertisement there, and also those tabs. But
no, I do. I'm such a serial tabber. I really am. It's
like
horrible.
Fucking Devin Tracy.
So okay, I'm looking here. I don't know if you want me to read the whole thing or just try to find it.
I just want to see like him going off at you from him, or him saying crazy shit to you. Something like that.
Oh, that's just his Twitter, honey. We can just go on his Twitter. Like if I remember correctly, there was about 400 tweets about me and Geek in 3 days from when I first streamed with Geek and we were laughing about this situation. And there were several threats. I'm going to ruin your life. I'm going to this. I'm going to that. And a lot of them were, even though they are threats and they can be considered threats, they are pussy lightly veiled. But this one talks about, there's something in here where he's going to run my skull over a tire or something.
Oh yeah, you can't blue ball me. You can't tell me he's sending you death threats and then walk it back and it's like veiled shit. I need if he's saying he's going to crush your head with a tire, I definitely want to read that one.
Right, and that one's in here. Here it is. I got it.
I
got it.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So he says, Meanwhile, giving me yet more to hang them with. Like I said, I have a good idea of what Geek plans to throw at. It's only going to throw Joy Sparkle BS under the bus with the tires firmly parked on her skull. They gloat today, rage tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that's not a death threat.
Being thrown under the bus. That's not the same.
Yeah, it's not a death threat.
I gotcha. I understand. So I'm not trying, and so forgive me if I'm not explaining it right. I'm not saying he's given me any death threats, but I am saying there's been a lot of what come across to me and other people as threatening stuff that makes me scared because he's acting so unhinged. So forgive me if I didn't explain that right. But it's stuff like this where I'm just like, I don't know, like, because he's acting so nutty, I don't know how literal this is. I don't know what's going on with him, and that's why I'm scared. I can pull up his Twitter and show some other stuff.
Why is it that people can't spell my name right? Look at that. Geek Thulu walks on water. Silent H, fucko.
It's you and your silent H. That's what
it pisses me off.
Let's see if I can pull stuff up.
The thing where we were looking at the messages yesterday. There were a fucking lot of them, but you had stopped on one where there's something about he was trying to explain to you how to fix your life, and he was using his magical voids, explaining it very magically.
Yeah. Shoot. Like I said, I didn't have anything pulled up. I have stuff in a document that I can read off, and then I can show.
This is why you can't talk to crazy people for 10 years. Okay,
I didn't know the extent, like, and I was, and I've been very open. I was a weird new ager for quite some time. So like, I mean, I had never met anybody who went as far as he did, if that makes sense. So I never kind of knew how to respond to any of this, but I was kind of like, well, I was into weird shit, and I still like a lot of the weird shit. I don't want to judge him. Like, that's always where I've been coming from, which is, I didn't know this part of him. I didn't know this very.
Oh, I know. I'll judge him. I mean, if he's going around saying he's that killed the devil, yeah, no, I'm gonna laugh at that. But yeah, so I mean, if you have. Yeah, let's hear some of the weird shit, I guess. Let's hear some of the weird shit he said.
Do you want me to just read what I've copied and pasted? Okay.
Yeah, if you copy and paste it, I'll take your word for that. Yeah.
Gotcha. And like I said, I just learned this. I can download the messages and send them if you need to see for later reference. I'm happy to do that because I can back up.
No, I mean,
it just
takes a while. Your screen. Yeah, I can see from your screen share. You're scrolling through a legit Facebox inbox or Facebook inbox.
His mind's so fucking blown at this moment.
They put so much I told you I'm going to be talking like Mike Threnevith for a while. So they put so much Novocaine in me. I'm fucking struggling here. So forgive me. But yeah, no. So if you want to just read the copy pasted shit, let's see. Hello?
Oh no, it's a hex.
Oh shit. That was abrupt. Well, actually, I bet she clicked X on the thing instead of
abracadabra.
Where did she go? Oh my goodness.
All right, give it a second. If she's not back in like a minute, then it's like, it's getting weird.
Oh,
fucking.
But yeah, shit. No, that was not a death threat.
Yeah, that wasn't a death threat. I didn't know about death threats. That was news to me.
He speaks in really colorful language.
Even if he didn't, that's nowhere near a death threat.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not a death threat, but he always speaks in this very colorful, vibrant language and very descriptive. It's sometimes hard to pick out, what.
Well, your chat is claiming they got rid of her by using the famous incantation "Be Gone" thought.
Oh,
so, I mean, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. They've been chanting it for a while.
It's like
Tonka, how many wizards do you have in the Kumite community?
Until this morning, I thought maybe 4 or 5 tops, but apparently they are all in the wizardry.
I think we should enlist the aid of Gail Korchuler. Maybe she can shield us, and then we can possibly get this stream to work correctly.
If somebody could tell Gail to put us one of those fucking shields like she does for the.
For the Begonicus Thoticus. There you go. That's a magical combination. That's a magical combo.
Okay, it's been like 60 seconds. Where did Joy go? Do you know Joy Geek? You're closer to her.
She'll probably pop back on. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, she hit the.
Probably trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 years. Woo.
There is
Ooh, lad.
there is smoke. There's we've seen small fires. What we want is the inferno. Billy needs an inferno. He needs to, you know, something worth, you know, sounding the alarms about. I mean, right now we can.
Yeah, like I said, there's some interesting stuff there, but yeah, I need a lot more to be really interested. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I need to hear some of those crazy messages, which I'm hoping to hear if there's more, voodoo, hoodoo,
They're
hexing
in
shit.
there. It's just she fucking talked to the motherfucker for 10 years, so now she's got this.
Oh, it's a
big
lot of
road
shit to go through. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. That would be a fucking enormous backlog to go through for fucking messages, and Facebook is shit when
She
you try to.
She landed on it yesterday when she was explaining it. I was just like, holy shit.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I've just been reading these off to myself. I don't know what you guys didn't hear.
Fuck.
No, you X'd out right as you were starting. We didn't hear any of it.
Damn it,
Are you
Philip!
kidding me? It was a good too. I did a good read through and I'm tired. So it's like, I hope I can get this out. I know, but motherfucker cast a spell on me again. First the tumor and now this. Oh, that's the other thing. I didn't have cancer, I had a tumor. The reason I corrected is because him and his people completely spurred out if there's any tiny detail off, and they started saying there was a cancer scam. I'm like, nope, never had cancer, never claimed to. So that's why I was being specific. I fucking have to be with these people. Okay, do you want to try round 2? Y'all ready?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, so go for it.
God damn it, okay.
You should do that screen share thing.
Oh, sorry, I forgot, because I just clicked and I'm not screen sharing. Okay, so
just for
this
the
is the copy and
posterity
paste.
for Billy here.
Sure. This is the copy and paste, and like I said, I'll get the real stuff to you. Is it working?
Yep,
Okay.
It's up.
Okay, so here we go, and you guys can see it. So y'all can read along. We can have a fun little read along. So it looks like the Anunnaki are at it again. A rather mean one attempted to take a soul hostage and tried to get me to give my own in exchange. After making some things of mine disappear, or breaking apart one of my stones in a claw-shaped hole right over my heart. That was before the soul thing. It lost an eye for its troubles, but it's a bit smarter and more battle-hardened than previous ones I've encountered. Looks like they figured out, correctly, that I'm up to something major, going to literally starve the dark. On a lighter note, at work, my team almost wound up with the name Care Bears, then changed it to Gummy Bear after the show and allowed me to be Grizzly Bear instead. LOL. Thought you might get a kick out of that. But one more thing. As I've mentioned, I'm about to starve the dark, and I'm going to create a massive continental spell. It will affect the entirety of the Americas, and it will be situated in an appropriately Catch-22 method. Smiley face.
Wait, so were those all sent on the same day? Did he go from
No.
I'm fighting demons to I'm a Care Bear to back to
Oh,
I'm gonna...
sorry. Yes, that part. Yes, correct.
Is that how his
little scene.
conversations usually go? Does he like
Yes!
talk about demon magic and then
Yes!
workday and demon magic?
Yes, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But like I said, this guy fucking scares me. This is a nervous laugh, and it is funny. But yeah, this is how it would go. And I would just kind of respond with, "All right, Phil, glad you're doing right. Glad you're doing okay." What do you say to that?
I should probably say this for people in chat because somebody said, "Is she reading fan fiction?" No, these are messages
These
she
are real.
received from. What are we calling them? I don't want to. Just Philip the Wizard.
Yeah, whatever you want. Whatever.
These are messages she received on Facebook from Philip the Wizard. So that's what you're listening to. Yeah.
He goes by many names: Scandalf the Gay,
Oh my God, stop.
Bumbledore.
Stop, I can't get through it. Oh God, I'm gonna pee
Feel
myself.
free,
I need a
feel
diaper.
free to make Wizard of Odd,
Stop.
the lizard wizard,
Oh my God, I hate you. This is
Voldemort.
All right. So let's hear some more of the fantastical adventures of Philip the Wizard.
Okay, and by the way, this is not all of them. This is just some, because it's even taking me time to get through them all. So here we go.
Taking the Billy to Isengard. Let's go.
I don't have the date on this one. I don't think it's probably the same time because I was just kind of trying to look in different chunks. So let me give you some context to this one. On this one, we had been I was venting about some stuff in my life about have talked about trying to overcome being sick and some family and stuff. So just the context of what I said before. So this is what he wrote. If you think you have it bad, try imagining yourself as the kid I saved a few days ago, whose mother handed her happily over to a demon as produce that tried to literally eat the soul of the poor thing.
Demon produce!
Life is not easy, but we don't have it nearly as bad as some. And that's coming from the guy whose life has been one big trauma conga line. It says nothing about you and that your mother is an asshole. Oh, and the kid is fine, by the way. Hopefully passes it off as a nightmare. Neither the demon nor its servants is still alive. And lady got a bitch slapping. Kids warded, so they won't be able to try that shit again either. Shudder. There is light and there is darkness. If you wallow in darkness, you'll be drowned by it. Look to the light. Be the light instead. If they're an asshole about it later, that is between them and the divine. It's not on you. You can't make choices for others. See, your parents are jerks. My one served me up on a silver platter and helped it to where my soul is constantly eroded. That's by his anti. We'll get into that later. Possibly to the point of where someday, any day, I may cease to exist. I face down death daily until I can find the right person, the right bond. Except the chances of that are slim, and the entire world sees me as one wooden alien. And the other? Her good moments are head games and bullshit. Most of the rest I don't know. And they probably could care less. I could literally drop dead tomorrow. Maybe a person or two would realize that, say, a week, let alone care, shrug. I could fret about it constantly and get nowhere, or I could at least keep on trucking and create something new. Become something unique. The rest be damned, but if I'm going to go out somehow, it'll be on my own terms and flipping the bird the entire way. Fear, pain, loneliness, emptiness. I understand all of these like the common person understands breathing. I also understand that unless you keep moving, that's all a person has. I will not be drowned by my past, but I will use it to motivate whatever future I wind up making. I'm not saying this to be condescending either. It is my hope that through these words you will understand from my perspective and take something, anything to help you move forward. It doesn't make me better or worse than anyone.
I do want to point out. If we go a couple of paragraphs up, when he says, "I face down death daily," it's not death. Oh, I died. It's actual.
Well,
death.
he's fighting, demons. It's soul cooking. He's
rescuing.
It's proper name death.
Let me explain where that comes from, just to give you guys some context. And this will be in the messages when you go through them. What he's referring to is because he was created in some sort of government laboratory by his father, even though he says his father is actually his uncle, because they look similar. But he is half human, and half of his soul is some sort of like demon alien that's incredibly evil. And when they merged it together, and in doing so, it was unnatural. So he is constantly in threat of dying because his soul, the two halves of his soul and his body are physically at odds. There's one where he talked about having, I believe it was a 45-minute seizure and having to stabilize. But of course, he didn't go to the hospital. But I'm faking my illness stuff.
So I just want to, I want to try to get a grasp of his self-written biography here. So his father created him in a laboratory, but his father wasn't his father. He was actually his uncle.
He believes,
and half his soul is a demon that wants to do evil, wicked things, but he's going to use that power to fight off demons eating babies on the street. Does he walk up to random strangers and just bitch slap them and take their kids?
I mean, I've met him one time for 3 days. For 3 days. I don't, so, I don't really know him other than the internet persona. And what I understand now is that I don't know who he is. The person I thought he was is not the person I know. So like, I can't answer, I don't know. But by the way, just so people are aware, why did this happen? Because this is from him. When they create super soldiers, they have to do things in this way so they can control them to do their bidding. Because apparently he was a super soldier that had a lot of trauma, and they just constantly traumatized him to make him very strong. So he can fight these things off. I believe at one point, I don't know if it's in the messages, but I asked Phil, like, okay, I think I've seen UFOs. Fuck, I want to see an alien. Maybe I have. I don't know. I'd love to. I'm not saying I have. I've loved the weird stuff. I said, but are you telling me you have fought demons?
Wait, one second. Aiden Paladin's in the chat right now. Tonka, have you ever talked to her before?
Yeah, I've talked to her like 2 or 3 times.
Would you bring her on? Because I mean, she studied sociology, psychology. Just to get her handle on this guy's mindset might be entertaining.
Yeah, if you're not in school or on the bus, even if you are on the bus and you can come in, like if you can squeeze it in, and
quick question for you, Jim. Now, where would you rate this? Would you say that this man is crazier or gang stalking is crazier?
Who? Gang stalking? What's that?
I would say this guy is clearly it's. I don't even know where to start with it, but the whole backstory of traumatic childhood, and he's a super soldier, genetically engineered to fight evil, but he's got a demon inside him, and he's casting world spells, and he's killed all these like apocalyptic figures, and it's so far beyond LARP. That's why I thought there would have to be a public outlet. Like, you know, private messages are one thing, but I would figure he would have a video series dedicated to it or a blog dedicated to it, because that sounds like the type of person that would. But no, it's a step beyond gang stalking, where people think like they have a microchip in their tooth or something. Yeah, this is way beyond that.
Super soldier, demon, also wizard.
Right.
Yep.
He specifically told me when I asked him, like, when you say all these things, are you like physically seeing like aliens and battling them? And he explained to me that the majority of what happens he does in his sleep. But we also have him on record and stuff saying things like a big blue giant being walked into the room and talked to me when a friend was there. So I'm not somebody who's equipped, nor do I want to judge somebody's mental state or whether or not he has mental illness, but something's not right there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between, well, I had some kind of weird, maybe spiritual or odd experience I can't explain, and somebody legitimately believing that you've got big blue giants.
The story he told you about the baby, I mean, he's saying he walked up to a woman on the street. So that doesn't sound like he's describing a dream.
Well, see, this is where it was very, like, he wouldn't get too specific about a lot. Like, he would go into these great details, and when I tried to get to the reality and the meat and bones, I wouldn't get much. So that's kind of how the repartee would go with he and I.
Oh, you know, chat's throwing out something interesting, Joy. You talked to this guy for a long time, and he's telling you all this stuff. They're saying he's just lonely and wants company. Did he try hitting on you? Like, is this like some weird guy attempt at trying to get
this is where it's going to get weird. So,
oh, good. I love when it gets weird. Go ahead.
So let me say that, you know, when I met him, I was, oh God, I was maybe 22 or 23. So this was 10 years ago. I was very naive. I can still sometimes be naive when it comes to men and advances and stuff. Like, I grew up in a house full of women, so it took me a long time to kind of understand men and how they operate. As dumb as that sounds, like nobody sat me down and like explained stuff. So, I can tell you what I think was going on. So there was a point in time where, and this was years ago, we kind of liked each other. And when he visited me, we kind of liked each other. It went nowhere. It was going to go nowhere.
Did you bang the guy? Did you get the date?
No. I'll tell. This is like honest to God truth. Like, because seriously, I have no reason to lie. Putting everything out there.
Did you take a wild ride on the wizard staff, Joy? Come on.
No. But he is okay. No, this is what happened. So he came to visit. I also had another friend who was visiting at the same time. Here's his version. He's put this out there. So if you go search it somewhere. His version is he was pretending to be asleep, and me and my friend, and I'm paraphrasing, like we were conspiring to figure out how I was going to trap him to fuck him. My version was, what is he talking about? I think we might have given a hug to each other before he left. And then the reason we stopped talking was because his auntie threatened to hurt me. This is not a joke. And I believe I have this stuff because this is years ago that I can back this up with. And that's why we originally stopped talking. So I'm like, now, the other thing is, it was years ago. I don't remember everything. So what I assume, seeing how he's operated with me so far, he may have been asleep and was waking up. It is possible me and a girlfriend were like, so what do you think about this guy? Oh, he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I kind of like him. And it was something to that degree. So I'm not saying what he's saying is completely untrue, but he probably took something like that, is what I assume. And he's blown it up into how I wanted his nuts.
You mentioned in your story, and you said this before, what is his anti? What the hell is that?
That's the other evil half of him that's like part demon, part alien that the government engineered to make a super soldier.
Oh, Aiden, I see you're in the call. What do you make of this, hearing these conversations he sends people?
He's schizophrenic. Like, without question.
No doubt on that, huh?
I mean, you know, that would be unethical. First of all, I only have an undergrad degree in pure psychology.
Oh.
So, and that would be very unethical for me to just
I'm
diagnose
just asking
somebody.
your personal opinion. Yeah.
It sounds like schizophrenia.
Right? I mean, it seems weird, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, just from the just unhinged, incoherent nature, the incredibly elaborate and convoluted stories and world that he seems to view himself as living in. That's pretty typical schizophrenia.
So with this guy, and again, Joy, I don't think that was a death threat, but Joy says she feels worried by him.
Yes.
Does he sound dangerous? Could he be dangerous? I don't know. Well, you tell me, Aiden. What do you think?
Probably not. These kind of people, I mean, he seems to be so inside his own head, I wouldn't be too worried about it.
super
probably
introvert kind of
dealing
guy.
with this. If you're coming up with this kind of like elaborate shit, you're mostly probably living a little bit, you know, mostly internal. Not gonna. Now I don't know. You said you met him. I obviously have no idea who this guy is or.
Oh, I have
how
no
much of
idea who he
this-
is either. I've just been listening
No,
to talk about wizards for the last hour.
Right,
so I
well,
don't know
exactly.
what's going on.
No, but I mean, if Joy met him, right? You said you met him in person once.
I did, and let me say, nicest person. I mean, like, just really nice, very polite, very, you know, awkward. But I mean, he was just this, you know, he's this nice person. Like so that's the weird thing. And I do want to say, full disclosure, I did like a lot of the weird stuff. That was during a time in my life I was really big into the conspiracy theories. I enjoyed that sort of thing. I entertained. There were points in my life where I thought, okay, you know, I had. Like, I liked past lives, and I thought maybe I've had visions of past lives and stuff. So when I do want to just full disclosure, I jumped into the rabbit hole of weirdness back then. The difference is, over the years, I've realized the stuff that I look at and I go, oh, that's horseshit now. And I've grown away from that. Where he's now inch into 40, and he still had versed into this. So I just, again, full disclosure to everybody, because I'm not trying to hide anything. I did like a lot of that weird stuff. But I never went as far as he did. Like, I never thought I was, like, killing aliens in my sleep and shit.
So
And
when you guys met each other, where did he stay at your place, or where was he?
Yes, he stayed. I had an apartment that he stayed in. I think it was
So,
like, it was 2 or 3 days.
Joy, come on now, real talk. You like the weird stuff. You got a crazy wizard that's got a demon baby inside him, and he stays at your place for 3 days. You sure you didn't?
No,
you didn't cast any spells on that?
Oh my god, no, no. I will say too, like, I was never involved. Like, I'll be very clear. I was never involved in any witchcraft, Wiccan, pagan, nothing like that. I never was drawn to that. So no, I've never done things of that nature. Absolutely, totally not. No, I would tell you, like, at this point, full disclosure, I have nothing to hide at this point. I would tell you if I was. No,
and he didn't trick you. He didn't say, "Hey, you need to put on this blindfold and suck on this magical staff."
No. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I had a 1-bedroom place, but I would have to show you. It was a loft. It was like a 1-bedroom. The bedroom was attached, but it was open. And I had a friend who was visiting at the time. So no, nothing happened. He's even said nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing happened. But we did like each other. And we were entertaining a second visit. And then he just what was it that happened? I made again, this is 10 years ago. So like, I have fibromyalgia, so I have to really think back. I had made some kind of joke. He was saying he was hanging out with a friend of his. It's a girl. And I think I made some kind of joke of like, well, don't let her hit on you. Something stupid. And he took it as some sort of threat and went off on me for like a week. And then he let his dark side come talk to me and threaten me. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what to do with that. I'm walking away. I'm done.
What did that entail, by the way? What was the dark side threat? Oh, what was that about?
It was so long ago. I'll have to look it up. I honestly, I couldn't even paraphrase it. This is stuff from a long time ago. So it gave me, that one might be in emails. So I would have to go do some digging, but if it's needed, I can pull it up.
Okay. All right.
Here's
Well, I
something
actually,
else.
sorry guys. I have to take off in like 5 minutes. So I got to jump early. Please continue talking about the crazy wizard messages, because I will listen to this when I get back. Okay. And I find it fascinating. Fucking fascinating. Yeah. I love shit like this.
And Medicare, if you ever, need any information or want to talk, I think I follow you on Twitter. Like I said, I'm a fan. You don't have to, obviously, but you're more than welcome to reach out, because I've got nothing to hide. So I'm happy to provide.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not doing a video or anything on this guy. I think Geek might be, so maybe you can send the info to him. But you guys take it easy. I'm gonna jump.
Oh, nice to meet you.